guys? What's up, guys? Simplicity Reviews here. Just gonna review the HTC Evo here. I know there are a lot of reviews out there on the HTC Evo, but some of them just don't really kind of give you what they think about the phone and what's good and what's bad on the phone. So I thought I'd just kind of make a review giving my 2 cents on the phone and why I think it's good or bad. So let's start out with the hardware. It has a 4.3-inch display, which is the biggest on the market right now. It also has an 800 by 400 pixel screen, so that's, the screen's display. On the front, it has a 1.3 megapixel camera, which is pretty decent for a front camera. Would no one expect that. On the iPhone 4, it's a 0.3, I'm pretty sure. On the back, you have an 8 megapixel camera with a dual LED flash. On the top, you have a 3.5 millimeter head jack, a power on off lock button, and you have a USB to mini USB for charging. And you also have an HDMI out, which is really good for if you want to view photos or video on your TV. Also, this has a volume rocker on the side, and it has a kickstand, which is a pretty good kickstand if you ask me. It's pretty durable. Seems like it will withstand, some beating. I wouldn't recommend just like breaking it or anything like that, but it could withstand the life of the phone. Also, it comes with an 8 gigabyte micro SD card, so you can expand that to 32 gigabytes if you'd like. And let's talk about the battery. The battery has up to 6 hours of talk time, but I did feel like the battery was very short-lived. It died very fast on me. I felt like I couldn't really get it through my full day, which is big. I use my phone a lot during the day, so I didn't really feel like it could get through the day. So that's one thing I didn't really enjoy about it. The HTC Evo is 4G capable in some states. I'm not going to say all of them because they haven't expanded the network yet. But if you're in those states, one of the big ones is California, and I think they have it in New York. I'm not certain. But if you live in California or any other big states, Hawaii has it as well, you will have 4G, which is fast. So let's talk about some software. It has a 1 gigahertz Qualcomm Snapdragon processor, which is speedy. It's very fast. And it's about 5 inches tall, 4.8 if you want to be exact. And let's just kind of get into the iOS of the phone. So yeah. Oh, so also on the hardware, you have a 4 navigation buttons, home button, a menu button, a back button, and a search button. So let's just kind of get into the iOS of this. One thing I always have loved about the HTC phones is this. They have this, I'm not sure what to call it, a home screen, where you can see the weather, the time, and, what the forecast will be like. So that's really nice, I think that was a good addition to any phone that would have that. I think that'd be cool, and my camera's shaky right now, sorry guys. But let's get into some more about the phone. So, let's start off with the internet. I felt like the internet was pretty fast, but I felt like there was definitely some glitches that I didn't enjoy in the phone. One of them being, if I scroll a little bit, I can scroll all the way to the top, which is not, it's very smooth. It's just kind of glitchy and shaky, and I didn't like that the best. But we'll just kind of reload this page. We'll go to Hot Rod, huh? See. And see, it's taken a little bit. That's the one thing I haven't enjoyed about the Sprint network. It's kind of slow, but it's not slow, but it's not what they tell you the phone's going to be like. So we'll just kind of scroll around on this website once it's done loading. So, as you can see, it's almost done. It's still got a lot to go. So, one thing about the HTC Evo browser, which has up on a lot of different phones, is that they can run Flash content, which plussed off the iPhone 4 because that can't do that. And that's kind of what I liked in the internet browser in this. But the scrolling's sketchy, as you can tell. It's not as smooth as like an iPhone's would be, or in a different browser. Let's just go home here. And the camera is, what I said, 8 megapixels, and it records in 720p. So it's an okay camera, but I felt like it was kind of not the best for what the specs sound like. While you're at the home screen, you have 6 pages. which is nice for customization, I guess. But I mean, they're supposed to say this is supposed to be really good for um, you know, personalization. But I didn't feel it. I felt like it was okay that I could scroll through and see all this, but I didn't feel like it was needed. So let's go through an application. We will do one that I downloaded from the App Store, and it loads up fairly fast because of the fact that I think it's the processor, but it does load very, very fast, faster than an iPhone would load. But it's I feel like there's definitely some kinks in this phone that could be not the best phone for you. One of the things I didn't like about this home screen was the notifications bar. It seemed like there's a lot, if you haven't noticed. Like, if you have a notification, all of this will be full, and it's just kind of ugly looking. I didn't like it, and it felt like it was just kind of, one thing I thought HTC did a good job with, and it's not just HTC, Samsung Epic 4G has this too, is the live wallpapers. I felt like this is cool to me because I would not mind having something like this on my phone, seeing it moving while I'm, on Facebook or Pandora or whatever I'm on. So I thought that was, fairly cool. One thing I didn't like, just to say, is when I was on my, when I got this the first day, I'd logged in on Facebook, and I went to my phone, and I had everyone's contact from Facebook in there. I didn't like that, because, I don't like everybody off Facebook, I have my friends, but I don't like to have all their contacts, in my phone. One thing I like is the people I did call from, if the number wasn't Facebook, when I would call them, it would show their status while I was calling, and I thought that was, really innovative, if you would say. But we'll just talk about how it feels in hand for a second. When you're holding it in your hand, it feels good, but then you feel like it's not the best. Like, it's very big and bulky. If you were to put this in your pocket, it's going to be big. And you know what you're getting yourself into if you're buying something like this, because it's big. It's a big phone. Maybe you like a big screen, whatever you like. One thing I also realized was the speakers on this are amazing. Like, they're so loud. We'll just show a demonstration. So it's a good phone, and I think they'll probably come up with a new version of the phone. I'm not sure. And if they do, I will be reviewing it. And I'll be reviewing all the new phones out, Droids, Apple, all that good stuff. So just tune in, comment, rate, subscribe. Thanks. Hey guys, one thing I just forgot to leave out was the messaging quality in the phone. So I think I will just show you guys a little bit. For example, we'll do the voice recognition, which is a special feature. So this is a test of the Evo 4G for simplicity reviews. This is a test of the Evo 4G for simplicity reviews. So it's pretty good. Evo, it's really good. So now let's just try typing. And we'll just type, this is simplicity reviews. So, that was my spelling fault there, but it's pretty good. So, yeah, it's really nice. One thing I didn't like, just giving you guys a little heads up here, is when you're trying to space, it feels like you can almost accidentally hit this period button or go to ABC to numbers, to ABC to numbers. So, but other than that, the Evo has a very nice feel to it. So, yeah, just comment, rate, subscribe, guys, and have a good Sunday night.